Hey everybody, it's John here from VidGamiac.com. Here we are today back in BlazBlue Calamity Trigger, grabbing the Leonidas achievement. This is to beat Score Attack. Now, Score Attack sounds like it's extra mode, but it's actually a harder version of arcade mode. So what you want to do is you want to hop inside and make sure you pick Jin. We will be using the same strategy as we did to beat arcade mode on Hell difficulty. However, we're doing this for Score Attack. Alright, how Score Attack works is it's pretty much arcade mode but harder, as I said, and you can't adjust any of the settings, so you can't change the difficulty, and you can't change the round count nor the time count. So everything's still going to be first to 2 wins and 99 seconds. So with that being said, you can still use Jin's Icing. Just hit right on the right stick to do this super cheap move. I recommend remapping it to a button so you can press it faster, so I like remapping it to the A button. And the cool thing is, even though there's no continues like in arcade mode, you can use a 2-controller trick, and what you do is you plug in a second controller, and when you're about to die on the first controller, just hit start. That should coin in the second controller and then allow you to continue that way. It's called the 2-controller trick, and it works for many fighting games, not just this. But with that in mind, make sure you have a second controller handy in case you do die. So this trick will pretty much work for every fight except for the final boss, who is Ragna, who is super cheap because he has an unlimited heat bar, as well as he heals if he hits you. So what I recommend doing is doing this trick. What you want to do is you want to get distance between you and him, and you want to spam the icicle throw, which is up on the right stick. So what you see me do here is I get some space, and I'm throwing icicles at him and trying to back up. As you can see, the dude could take out like half your health bar in like one hit if he lands his distortion drive on you. So what you want to do is you want to build up space using the icicles, and then once you build up your heat bar to 50, you want to use your distortion drive by hitting left on the right stick, which is the slash, and most of the time he shouldn't be able to block it. If he does block it, just use the icing attack, which is once again right on the right stick, and you want to kind of throw in mix-ups every now and again. But your goal right here is to keep a lot of space between you and him, because he doesn't have any projectiles and you do. So just keep using your attacks that reach across the whole screen, and that's probably the best way of getting this done. A lot of people recommend using Iron Tager to go through the whole fight, but personally for me, he's way too slow to do this, and using the icing move is way more helpful for every fight except for the last fight. However, I found this new trick where you just spam projectiles and just cheese the hell out of Ragna. Once again, it's not foolproof, because if he does land close to you, he will mess you up, as you can see here. But once again, 2-controller trick if you get into a pinch, and if not, just keep trying at it. Just remember to keep your space. Of course, it is first to 2 wins, so even if you do go down a round, you can always try. But keep an eye on the health bar, especially if you go into the 3rd round, so you can hit start on the second controller, so you can restart the fight. So with that in mind, just keep up this strategy. Works pretty much foolproof. I got this on my 3rd try doing the strategy, and doing the icing strategy on Ragna probably took like 21 tries before I discovered this nifty trick, because the dude has 0 projectiles. So just back up to the corner, spam icicles. Once you see 50 on the heat bar, hit left on the right stick to unleash your distortion drive, and he should go down in time. And just keep at it, and if he gets too close, try to block or use your icing, and save up some distortion drives so you can try to attack him while he's close, and he'll back up again, and then you can just spam him with icicles until he dies. So just gotta chip him out, and one more should do, and he's gonna do his distortion drive. Doesn't matter, because we're gonna smack him in the face with an icicle. 30 gamer score for defeating him, called Welcome to the Azure Nightmare, and one more achievement for beating this mode, and that's called Leonidas, and that's going to be for 40 gamer score. There it is, and that's all there is to it.